am. This is my first live, so bear with me, please. I just wanted to, get on here and answer some of your guys' questions. If you guys have any, hopefully you do, because I'm not sure what you guys want to know. So, just trying to think back to my season on when I was in, and a lot of things that people had asked me then, and stuff I couldn't really talk about. So I am under contract still, so I do have to abide by that. But I'm very open to asking anything. My girls are doing wonderful. They are getting so big. The baby will be a year old in December, so it has went super fast. Abby is 8. She's doing really well in school. Yes, I'm still with my husband. Let me see. I seen something else. Married life. Married life is different. It definitely has its ups and downs, like most relationships do. That's a tough one. I mean, I guess it's not too different than a normal relationship, but then, I guess just everything with me and Sean happened so quickly. Like, I got into a serious relationship. I wasn't even sure if, me and Sean were even really going to work out. I got out to my daughter, and she was my first priority. So, I did put Sean on the back burner, but, he stuck it out with me. So, it just spiraled as I got pregnant, and then right after, while I was pregnant, we got married. So it's just it's happened so fast. And, with filming and stuff, it literally just it just goes so fast. So a lot of the time, he works a lot and I'm with the baby all the time. So we don't really get a lot of time with each other. So I definitely, we appreciate the times when we do get to have that. It's just, and then I think filming too throws a lot of wrenches and stuff and makes it, you almost learn each other quicker and faster, and it can sometimes complicate things. I think, if you don't have a strong foundation, that it will definitely make things really rocky. Sorry, I'm trying to read questions. Yes, we do still live in Ohio. I definitely don't plan on leaving ever. I'm very family oriented, and all my family's out here, so definitely planning on staying here. Destiny has finally left us alone, thank God, because nobody wants to deal with her. Crap. Okay. We do not plan on having any more kids. Obviously, Sean has a whole arsenal of children already. I am really glad that we had the baby. I think that it really strengthened our bond. Plus, I didn't really get to bond with, I missed a lot of Abby's life since I was gone for so long. So, getting to spend all the time sober this time, and being a mom is totally different when you're sober. So, I'm really enjoying it with both of my girls, but that is all the kids that we plan on having. I am on birth control, and I definitely do not see that in my future. I'm definitely not in the Cleveland area, so if you ever see me at Walmart, it's going to be in Amelia or Eastgate. So that was not me. no, Destiny does not bother me or Sean anymore. I think she got the hint after that last phone call. Putting up with Destiny, you know, a lot of it I really didn't know that was happening, so, you know, obviously everybody knows that Sean hasn't always been upfront with me about everything, so, I didn't know that she was calling the way that she was and asking for money, and I certainly didn't think that, you know, he would be entertaining it in any kind of a way. So once it really came to my attention that that was happening, it was basically a deal breaker for me. So it's either me or her, and you guys seen that, and, you know, he made the right choice. I live in Cincinnati and Amelia. I'm not from Cleveland. Is it all stages? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, is it staged? No, it is not staged. I can't speak for other people, and, you know, I know a lot of people say that the show is fake and stuff, and I think that's just people that don't have storylines. I personally, everything that you're seeing, everything that you're seeing on the show is real as far as our story goes. You know, I have no reason to go on there and make stuff up. I don't need to be on TV that bad. You know, they just, you know, follow our lives. If there's big events that come up, like the wedding and the baby and stuff, like, they're already here for those types of things. And, you know, they kind of just check in with you and do updates and stuff. And, you know, if you've got stuff going on, they come and get it. So, Kelly, how is Kelly? So, as far as I know, Kelly's doing good. Me and her do get along. We have a cordial relationship. That's really probably a question for her. You know, we all really get along. I think that, you know, her and Sean's relationship has came a long way, just like his relationship with his kids have come a long way. And, yeah, that's really all I can say from that. It was very difficult transitioning from prison into real life. I mean, you almost kind of have your own life in prison. I mean, you're in one place, you have your friends, you have your job, you know, you just have a life in there. It's where you go to the store, it's where you eat, it's where you sleep, it's where you do everything. Like, so you kind of get institutionalized, and, you know, Sean still says I'm institutionalized. I have a really bad habit of wanting to do everything by myself. So, you know, I gotta break myself from that for sure, because, you know, I'm not by myself. I have Sean with me, you know, to help me, and I don't have to do everything alone, and I have to tell myself all the time that, because I am so used to being alone, and I'm so used to doing everything, that it's like second nature to me. So, you know, being around big crowds and with a lot of people freaked me out a lot at first, because, you know, there's a lot of people in prison, but you're not all in the same area. So, you know, you're not used to just like going out in public and, you know, dealing with all of that. So, it's definitely hard. You know, being a mom again was hard. I love every single second of it, but it's definitely, you know, you're not around kids at all for so long, and then you have kids that you have to take care of. And then, like I said, I got pregnant right away, so that was definitely a big shock. Obviously, I didn't prevent that, so, you know, I can't blame anybody but myself, but I wouldn't change anything about it, because I love my baby, and, you know, I love every single second of being a mom, so I'm glad that that happened. Thank you so much for all the positive comments. Me and Kelly are good. I have a good relationship with Sean's ex, Kelly, and with his children. I still haven't met the younger ones, but, you know, like I said, life has been constantly chaotic since I've been out, and we are planning on doing that, but I have talked to him on the phone and all that stuff. You know, for birthdays and Christmas and all that, like, we'll do, you know, stuff like that. So we try to make it work from a distance the best way that we can. Oh, thank you guys. Obviously, I would definitely stick up for my husband because that's what you're supposed to do as a wife. And, you know, Sean, he has a bad habit of just letting people walk all over him. So I think that's why he was the way he was with Destiny, and he let her do that stuff because, you know, he doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like people to be mad at him. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't like to fight. He's not into any of that stuff. So, you know, he didn't, or I don't even know where I was going with that. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, he lets people walk all over him. So I think he needed me to step in and take care of that. Yes, the show is real as far as my story goes. Like I said, I cannot speak for other people, but my life on there is real. Yes, Destiny is an absolute liar. I don't know what made her think that anybody owed her anything. I think she was just a really entitled person, and, you know, Sean gave in to her for a really long time, and he gave her whatever for however long that relationship lasted, and she thought that, you know, it could still happen. I think that, you know, some people that are on the show get mad that they're portrayed a certain way, and I do get that that can be upsetting, but I do think that that is why a lot of people say that stuff isn't real, or that stuff is staged and stuff like that, or maybe it is for them. I don't know. Like, again, it's not that way for us because we actually really have stuff going on. You know, you're the one that's filming and doing this stuff. So if you're willing to film stuff that isn't real or whatever the case might be, then to me that is on you because you willingly filmed the stuff. So, you know, you made yourself look the way you looked. So I don't know. The new season. Yeah. I really can't get into love during lockup. I think the inmate not getting out makes it kind of boring. Like, you don't really see a lot of the good interaction, you know, between the couple. So to me, that makes it kind of boring. Like, I can't really get into it either. I do try to watch it, but yeah, it's just not the same for me. I am looking forward to Love After Lockup. The trailer looks really good, so high hopes for that one. I do think it's a lot different when the people gets out. I am definitely not high. I've been clean for 8 years. I'm tired. I'm a mom, and my baby still doesn't sleep through the night, so I am tired. No more babies in the future. I have never heard of the Golden Grace Boutique, so I have never shopped there. Let me see. Yeah, definitely. Destiny is definitely a special kind of human. I can say that for sure. I don't know what her mindset is. if you need money that bad, I feel like go get a job or hustle or do whatever it is that you do, or find another sugar daddy or whatever it is that you got to do, but you're not getting it from him. So if you live in Amelia, I am always at Walmart, so if you ever want to run into me, that's probably the place to go. That is my second home. My first, Abby's dad, he is also an addict, so he has really struggled with addiction, just like, I did. He just hasn't hit his bottom yet, so, he's still pretty much absent. He goes through phases where, he wants to get clean and stuff like that. But overall, he just isn't, he's the in and out, not even in, he's just out dad. So, but she's plenty loved, and, it's really his loss. So, yeah. I wish him the best, and hopefully one day he gets his stuff together, and, the door is always open for him to be a father, as long as he's doing the right thing. So, there's that. Yeah, I definitely like to think that I had a good impact on Sean. I think that he didn't necessarily, know where his life was going, or, have any direction, or, anything like that. And I think when I came along, I kind of grounded him more, and like made him, realize a lot of things about life. And, I honestly think being on the show has helped him a lot, seeing, all his faults on TV and watching it back, and, honestly seeing how much of an idiot he was. I think that really helped him grow. And, I'll always push him, to be a better person. And, I know that he can be, because he is. And, there's a lot of, stuff about Sean that a lot of you guys don't get to see. And, he's actually really shy, so I feel like he comes across a little different on TV than he is in real life. But my prison job was taking care of the staff members' dogs. So it was basically like a boarding program in there. So like they would either bring them in for their shifts, or they would bring them in for if they went on vacation, or whatever the case might be. But I took care of staff members' dogs while I was in there, and I did college, and I worked at the community service up there. Yeah, I definitely don't use him. I don't have any reason to. That was a lot of thing that people said in the beginning, and even still now, about our bank account situation. Sean's terrible with money, just plain and simple. We have a joint bank account, which I think most married people do. The key word is it's a joint bank account. He has full access to it. Like I said, he's absolutely terrible with money, so he does respect me, and, because I budget everything, and, we actually have a savings and all of that stuff, because I have been very careful with money and, helped out with that. So I definitely do not use him. And, I appreciate you guys so much. The baby is asleep right now, but next time I do a live, I will have to do it earlier, because she goes to bed around like 8:30 on a good night. So I will definitely show off the baby next time. Um, well, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are so super sweet. Yes, Destiny really believed that Sean owed her money because she is delusional. I am still married. We actually celebrated our 1 year anniversary in August. And so yeah, we've been married a little over a year at this point. So for all the people who said we wouldn't make it a year, here we are. Yes, Sean still gives me all his checks. I don't really keep in touch with people that were on my season. You know, we might like each other's photos and stuff like that, but I'm actually, as you guys know, I'm not really super active on social media, so, you know, I try to talk to people when I can, and I'm just really